The newly named executive director of the Jackson Symphony Orchestra, Steve Trosin. Hi, Steve.
Bart, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Nice to be back.
Yeah, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Steve has been the director of business and operations, and now a new role, executive director.
Yeah.
And when this was announced, I know a lot of people thought, is Matt Aubin going somewhere?
Matt is going to be spending some time in the southwest corner of the state. He was named earlier this spring as the music director at the Southwest Michigan Symphony, which is located in St. Joe. And that's been something that he's been pursuing, actually began pre-COVID. And our board was aware of it. It wasn't anything that internally anyone was surprised about. However, as that announcement was made public, and this weekend they had some ceremonies there passing the baton from the old music director to Matt. I think this was just a way to maybe assuage some concerns that people may have had about what was going to be happening with Jackson. Is Jackson going to be still an area of focus for him? Are there going to be things that are not getting done, or is there going to be issues that are not being addressed at Jackson? And honestly, this is just a continuation of a working relationship that Matt and I started a number of years ago, and it's just kind of the next logical step. So
yeah, so Matt will continue to live here.
Correct.
Continue to be the maestro.
He'll be the music director, so he's still very much involved in a lot of the decisions that we make. He's just not so involved in the day-to-day operations. Those really fall onto my plate now. But as far as like our branding, our marketing identity, those are things that Matt is just really good at, and also really picky about. So he's still very much involved in those types of decisions and figuring out kind of those things going forward. But more of the day-to-day operations, the staffing side of things. Those are things that more will now, they've fallen on my plate. Now it's just more of an official title to go along with it. Yeah,
you've been doing that stuff all along.
Correct, yeah.
So when Matt first came here, it was known that he was directing the Chelsea Orchestra in New York.
Correct.
And that he would continue to do so.
Correct.
So he's been flying back and forth.
So he's been, he's been spending time in New York. He's going to continue to do that. He'll spend some time in St. Joe, and he's going to continue to be in Jackson. But he and I were on the phone for 45 minutes this morning as he was at the airport waiting to catch a flight. I mean, we have developed a style of work that fits both of our personalities, and we're able to get together and talk about stuff. He doesn't micromanage me, which I really appreciate. And now, on the org chart, we're actually kind of side by side. So it's a relationship that works well for him. I think it works well for me. Our board has approved it, and I think it's going to be a good thing for the organization as a whole too. And it gives Matt an opportunity to continue to be fulfilled artistically. So
yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I think it's going to be great for for the organization, but also for the community and for you too.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I've noticed you created the Music on Tap series, and you've pretty much had free range with that, and you came up with the idea, and you took off running.
Yeah, absolutely. That was so I've been with the JSO about 8.5 years. When Steve Osmond hired me, the way that Music on Tap started was he knew that I played music and said, maybe you and your brother could play a concert in our Performing Arts Center and get some more people downtown so we can have people know that we're here. And so that's the proverbial be given an inch and take a mile scenario, where we kind of created this whole non-classical concert series, and Matt was really on board with it, and it's something that sets us apart and makes us unique in the orchestra world. So yeah, you're right, I've had kind of free reign. I mean, we make decisions as a staff as to how things are going to go, and the types of groups that we're going to try and get in. But actually, Colleen Monahan has been on our staff for about a year now. She's really into the same types of music that I am, and she's helping us program. She helped program next season, and she's going to be playing a larger and larger role in the Music on Tap side of the equation too. So I'm excited to to have some help with that, because it's been pretty much my baby.
And I believe that you will be the first executive director of the JSO actually born in Jackson in the entire history of the JSO.
Well, I technically was born in Detroit, but I grew up, born in Michigan, and raised here in Jackson. So for sure, yeah, I think you're right.
Well, let's take a look at what we've got. We've got music, concerts, and just I think a couple weeks ago, well, maybe it's been a little longer than that, this 2022-23 season was announced.
Correct.
And I know tickets are being sold for that.
Yep, we've got season tickets are available right now, and we always encourage people to get season tickets. If you've never been a season ticket holder before, you can use a code. I believe it's New Patron 23, and you can get 50% off your season tickets. Season tickets are already 20% off the regular ticket price, so it's a smoking deal.
Is there a place you can find that code? Because I can
Yeah,
never remember.
I
Is
believe
it all
it's
caps?
on our website.
Okay.
It should be under season tickets, and it's not a hidden thing. It's right there. So so the 22-23 Signature Series season was announced, as well as the Music on Tap season, and we offer season tickets for both of those different series. And then individual single tickets for the different concerts will go on sale on September 1st. So yeah, lots happening with that. Our music school is in full swing with a lot of summertime stuff happening, and registration for the fall semester opens next Monday. And then we've got Summer Pops coming up at the August Cruise-In on August 26th. So we're planning all that, and in addition, the summer Heroes and Heroines. So if you've got a Superman costume hidden in the closet, Bart, we encourage you to wear that to the show.
I think Matt Aubin is a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
And also superheroes.
Yeah.
Geek kind of guy. What about you? Are you into that as well?
I'm more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy.
So you don't own a costume?
I do not own a costume. I do not. So, but.
So there was some, I think, schedule confusion. Some posters might have had the wrong date on this.
I think with maybe some of the DDA, when things were first announced, Summer Pops got shown as being in July, but that is not correct. It is actually the August Cruise-In, so it's August 26th. Yeah. And in addition to the concert's a free concert. It's at Blackman Park, as well as like the other cruising concerts. The JSO does offer some VIP seating, so there's a reserved seating section, and we do reception beforehand at Weatherwax Hall, and those tickets are available on our website too. So.
All right, what's this anniversary birthday bash?
So 30 years ago, Steve Osmond and Mary Springs started the Jackson Symphony Orchestra Community Music School, Jackson Community Music School. So we are celebrating 30 years, and we're going to be having a little bit of a party / open house / get to know us situation, because I meet people every day who have no idea that the music school exists, that the orchestra exists. So this is more just kind of come down, maybe try out an instrument, meet some of the teachers, and then we're going to have some performances happening as well. So cool. yeah, good chance to. We've got people in the building from toddlers all the way up to people in their 70s and 80s taking music lessons. So it's never too late to start. My wife Monica, who has a birthday tomorrow, is actually going to be. This is starting her 3rd year of taking cello lessons. So she started playing cello in her 50s, and she is just loving it. So. Yeah.
So is she part of your combo?
I would love to have a cello be part of the combo. So I got to convince her to get up on stage. Right now she plays for me and for the dogs. So.
How does someone pick a cello?
She said she's always just loved the sound of that instrument and been just fascinated by it. She never was in band as a kid. She never took music lessons, and she just has always been drawn to it. And we were at Summerfest at Lenore Mormon Park with Jed Fritzmeyer. A JSO combo was playing, and she talked to Jed about the fact that she always wanted to learn to play cello. Jed said, "I've always wanted to start an adult strings program." The two of them got together, and that was the genesis of, we have an adult strings class that takes place on Monday nights, and they've got, I think now 14 or 15 people, all adults learning to play violin, viola, cello, and bass.
Well, happy birthday, Monica Moser. And next time you're on the show, bring your cello.
Absolutely.
Brendan, what did you say about the Jackson show?
We're going to air the 2017 pops from 2017 with the Star Wars and Superman.
Yes, coming up on the
Right.
Jackson show
This week.
starting this Thursday, we'll have the 2017 Pops concert featuring Star Wars music and more.
Awesome.
And I think that was at the Riverwalk?
It was.
Yeah, at the Riverwalk.
Yeah, I think that's when we still did it, yeah, down at by Consumers. So, but it's been great having it up at Blackman Park, having that facility available to us, and that's always one of our most popular nights of the year, and it's great to have so many community members come out. People bring picnic lunches or picnic dinners, come down and make an entire evening of it. So it's always a great fun, and we're really looking forward to it happening again this year.
And it was your first performance of the symphony coming out of the pandemic.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
So-
we're still not out of.
No.
So as new executive director, are there some things that, are you already putting together some ideas that you want to implement?
Well, we're really working hard to continue the growth that Stephen Osmond and Matt really, allowed to happen. I mean, we've been fortunate to be the recipient of some really nice donations that have given us some flexibility in the way that we do things. We've got a great team, and so it's more kind of solidifying some of the initiatives that have been put in place. Previously, maybe getting some things a little bit more well-defined. The way my brain works and the way my personality is, I like to have things scheduled out well in advance. I'd much rather be in proactive than reactive mode. So today we were talking about the 23-24 school year, the 23-24 performance year, and so people who know me would maybe laugh at that because that was not the way I was wired in the past, but I just really like to have things laid out in advance. So.
Nice. So do you get the new corner office?
I did move into a new office. It's not the corner office, but Monica and I spent a weekend in painting, and I've been told it's the nicest office in the building now, but it took some work.
Well, congratulations and best wishes in this new role.
Thanks, Bert. I appreciate it. Appreciate all your support here at JTV for making things happen downtown.
Yeah, exciting times for the community and the JSO.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
The new executive director of the Jackson Symphony Orchestra, Steve Trosin.